Hello everyone, this is Ryan here with another deck review for Hocus Pocus. Today we're going to be taking a look at the King series, which is the results of a year-long collaboration between Daniel Madison and Peter McKinnon. There were 4 decks in the series, with 3 being released to the public. The King's deck in the gold packaging started this series in October of 2014. An inverted version with an all-white box and card colors flipped was created but not released in December. In February, the Black Kings hit the market. And finally, in October of 2015, we saw the release of the final deck in the series, Blood Kings. All the decks were printed by USPCC and distributed by Illusionist. The main design component is a crossed sword and axe, mimicking the weaponry of the court cards, and can be found on all the decks in the series. So let's start off by taking a look at the 3 decks released for sale and comparing the differences and similarities. All 3 tuck boxes are very similar, with the color being the primary difference. The design reads minimalist and features a solid color with either a single color foil accent or embossing. The gold tuck case has a smooth satin finish that glimmers in the light and is slightly reflective, giving the feeling of a solid block of gold. The Black Kings and Blood Kings are covered by a matte finish tuck box. The Gold Kings feature an embossed sword and axe logo on the front with no other colors present. The Black Kings have the same logo and position but printed in silver foil, and the Blood Kings are the same except for gold foil. The back of the boxes are all left blank, which normally I'd prefer to see the card back design, but I'm happy with the outcome in the simplistic tuck box. The left side of the black and gold decks and the right side of the blood deck says "Live Like Kings." The other side of the gold and black reads "Think Like Kings," and the other side of the blood deck says "Die Like Kings." All 3 decks have Illusionist address and information on the bottom. The Black Kings and Blood Kings are stamped with foil, and the Gold Kings are embossed. The top of the box is printed Madison and McKinnon with the crossed sword and axe logo in the middle. The gold deck is the only one of the 3 with a white interior. The black and blood decks are made with full color stock. Deck seals were not used for this series. All 3 decks look great when displayed as a set or even by themselves. The solid color catches your eye, and the print on the side shows well if displayed in that configuration. The Gold King sayings might not show up as well compared to the others with contrasting foil, but the embossing in combination with the reflective nature of the box allows it to be seen on closer inspection. When it comes to the card back design, the original Kings stand out from the Black and Blood Kings. The crossed axe and sword image is printed in a 4 across and 6 down pattern, with the icons flipped upside down every other row. The design does not extend to the edges like a borderless card, but does not have a traditional straight line border, making it uniquely fit for both gambling routines and tricks that require a reverse card to be concealed. The Gold Kings are marked for both suit and value. All I will say is that it's very easy to read and not that easy to detect by a layperson. The Black Kings and Blood Kings both feature the same back design, with the base color being the only difference. They take design inspiration from the Rounder series and position the axe and sword image at the top and bottom in the style of casino cards. They both feature a subtle one-way design that hides in plain sight. A stark white medium thickness border trims out the cards, and inside corners are radius to match the cut of the card corners. This slight detail gives the appearance of a smooth flowing border that may go unrecognized, but appreciated nonetheless. All 3 decks come stacked in mnemonic order, ready to perform some great tricks as soon as the cellophane is removed. For those unfamiliar with the term, mnemonica is a preset arrangement of cards that is memorized by the magician but appears to be a shuffled stack to the spectator. The card faces are the same for all 3 decks and are mostly traditional in layout, font, and pip size. The Ace of Spades features a larger than standard pip with 2 cuts separating the image into 3 pieces. Think Like Kings is printed at the bottom. The other 3 aces are standard in design and size. A few of the court card characters have been replaced by close friends of the duo and the Illusionist team. A quick Google search will reveal the magicians rendered as royalty. The number cards are all standard and feature normal pip arrangements and size, but use a deep red for the hearts and diamonds. 2 jokers come with each deck and are represented by the sword and the axe. The blood deck features jokers that are printed in red. The Gold and Black Kings deck come with an Angle Z gaff card, a clever gaff that allows you to give your spectator a lasting memento that will continue to amaze them and remind them of your performance. The Blood deck comes with a duplicate Queen of Hearts to use creatively. All 3 decks come with double backers. With only a few customized elements, this deck successfully straddles a line of traditional enough in appearance to use in Magic and gameplay, while still giving that customized touch to let you know that it's been influenced by the minds of Madison and McKinnon. The overall feel of the card design gives the impression of a minimalist deck with just the necessary accents to provide details that make the logos recognizable as the weapons possessed by the Blood Kings, the King of Hearts and the King of Diamonds. All three decks are printed by USPCC. The ad info for the original Kings deck states that Madison tested several different stock and finish combinations until he was happily satisfied with the feel and handling. Illusionist briefly mentions that the Blood Kings are printed on a different stock than the previous decks in the series. Through the use of precision measuring equipment, I was able to determine that the Gold and Black Kings measure out to the same thickness and weight, which was 1.769 grams per card and a thickness of 0.29 millimeters. The Blood Kings weighed in at 1.646 grams per card and had a thickness of 0.3 millimeters. All three decks handle great in my opinion. They feature the traditional cut that aids in tabled handling and useful for smooth shuffling. Magicians have been given a treat with this deck series. Mnemonical order, subtle one-way backs, bordered deck, traditional cut, useful gaffs, minimal customization, and a casino-like appearance to the design are all features that aid in performance and demonstrations. Contrast between the white card faces and the bold colors of the Blood and Black Kings card backs give a nice look when performing in flourishes. The mostly white makeup of the original Kings deck will please the minimalist while still providing enough design to look at while in action. Cardists and magicians can truly appreciate these cards for their practicality and rich colors. So as a collector, I really appreciate cards I released in a series. It's always a nice feature to have a group of cards with the same design element or theme displayed together. With the addition of the inverted kings, it gives the collector something to strive for and provides a good hunt. Whether you're considering using these cards for cardistry, magic, gameplay, or collecting, I don't think this series will let you down. So click over to hocus-pocus.com and add the 3 decks to your cart. And if you're interested in taking advantage of the Mnemonica order, you can also add the book Mnemonica by Juan Tamarez to your cart. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more reviews.